Alex Jones, for a lot of people, is going to deteriorate their believability, their acceptability by most people. Because people are brainwashed. And because Alex, he has a tendency to he doesn't so much say crazy, outlandish shit anymore on the, specific topic. Like he said some stuff about Sandy Hook, but that was a long time ago, man. We should all let that go and understand that CNN lies every fucking day. I mean, every fucking day. New York Post, New York Times, Washington Post, and that's, both, Democrat or liberal and conservative. It doesn't matter. I mean, the mainstream media is shit. It's neither news, nor is it informative, nor is it beneficial to anyone. It just incites hate. That's all it's about. It's just disgusting. But that being said, constantly talking about how important you are and how important InfoWars is, I don't know. Alex can do what he wants. He created the behemoth, and it's his to steer in whatever direction he wants. But as a viewer, a casual viewer, it's not like I don't check it out all the time. Whereas QAnon posts, man, I've read every fucking one of them. And that's the draw of QAnon, is once you try it, you just don't stop. I mean, it's addicting, and it's fun, and it's fantastic, and it is hopeful, and it is inspiring. It's, whether any of it comes true or not, it makes you feel, it makes you believe that maybe we're almost there. Maybe we're almost about to turn that corner and bring people to justice who have literally fucked over this country and many others. Look into what the Clinton Foundation did in Haiti if you have any questions, because that's $2 billion in relief that up in smoke, ladies. But anyway, and the other thing about InfoWars, the other thing about Alex Jones that bothers me is, dude, don't try to tell me that you need donations. Okay, that you need people to go to bat for you. You sell fantastic products. I mean, seriously, if you don't like Alex Jones, you should still buy his supplements, because they are, just look into any of the testing on them. That is some high quality shit. I mean, it'll blow out of the water anything you could possibly buy at your Walmart or your Walgreens or Target or fucking CVS or any of that garbage. It is amazing. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's high potency. It's high quality. It's pure. And it's always, if anything, it gets better. So there's my pop for InfoWars. But don't tell me that you need, you need more money from the people, because seriously, no. I mean, 40 million viewers a week, and you don't advertise, because of the fact that you sell products. I don't buy it. I do think that the message should get out, that InfoWars should be on everybody's computer dial, but I also think that the Daily Wire should be, Breitbart, Drudge. Now, Breitbart, I'm not a huge fan of Breitbart, but Breitbart has some really good shit sometimes. There's one that I could never forget, Mr. Lionel Nation. Lionel's fantastic. If you don't know who Lionel is, go to YouTube. Check out Lionel Nation. He's amazing. Lionel is both funny and witty and quirky. He's just, I can't say enough good about the man. He is center of the road as far as he doesn't take sides in this whole QAnon and Corsi and Alex Jones nonsensical bullshit, which I am going to take sides, because I think that, like I said, The post by Q I thought was unnecessary, but at the same time, I thought it was just pure and absolute stupidity for Jerome Corsi to do exactly what that post said that the unnamed people would do. And so whatever, man. I truly hope for the best. I hope everybody just come together and hug it out, fuckers. Just to hug it out. It's okay. Good Lord. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna go to 1374. Did you catch it? Speech. What NYPD detectives were killed in mid-2017? Officer Familia, number one. Godspeed, Patriot. Whoopsie, I dropped something. I don't even care what it is. It doesn't matter. We will never forget Q. All right, 1375. And this was from an anon. It says, at POTUS. Oh, sorry. It was a quote of the POTUS, the Mr. President of the United States. I have directed the Justice Department to do everything in its power to defend the lives of American law enforcement. And Q, of course, does the Q. I don't know what to say here. The Q-mentary. All right. So, do you trust POTUS? Does POTUS trust Sessions to protect the lives of our brave law enforcement, our country? Reconcile. Would Sessions be AG still if he was deep state? Critical thinking dismisses fictional clickbait claims. Okay, I have a few problems with Jeff Sessions. Number one, like I said, I've said it before. He's like fucking Mr. Magoo. I mean, he's a stumbling, bumbling jackass. I have a problem with anyone dictating, especially, like I said, this shit about marijuana being illegal in this nation and the cancer that the mentality of people who know nothing about marijuana, who refuse to accept that it is a far better alternative than opiates for pain for people. The fact that it could be utilized in so many different things medically, and also, like I said, as a libertarian, fuck you. You don't have a right to tell people, adults, what they can and can't do. Eat shit. I don't care if you went to law school and you've been in government forever and you're the AG. I don't give a shit, Mr. Magoo. It doesn't matter. Again, if you believe you have moral authority, then bottom line, you don't. So I have a problem with Sessions on that, but I also have a problem with the fact that he hasn't. What has he done? Now, I do think that that this whole Russian craziness that has happened over the last year and plus, whatever it is, has been. I think it's been brilliant, and I think that it's been devised in a way that, all right, well, you fuckers wanna have go at the president. Well, here you go, and they've been allowed to dig their own graves. They've been given the rope to hang themselves, and that's exactly what's happened. So I think that it is possible that Sessions has purposely avoided too much action because his stand-in, his underling, his proxy, the one who has actually been doing everything, which is Rod Rosenstein, is he's complicit in so much. That dude is. He's like the devil's wingman. I mean, he is the. Did you ever think that like if there was an evil Wizard of Oz, someone behind the curtain? You ever think he'd be as fucking dorky looking as Rod Rosenstein? I'm not trying to make personal stabs or anything, but I mean, kind of, Rod Rosenstein does not look the part of an evil genius, but he's certainly played that shit on TV really, really well because he's been involved in everything. He was involved in the FISA court scam where, oh, we need the warrants. Oh, but we're just not going to tell you everything. We're not going to even, extremely, extremely important information. We're just going to admit that because you don't need to know that. Yeah, I don't know. So I do think that that there is a possibility that Sessions is actually being useful by being useless. Again, just possibility. I'm not sure that that's the case, but he's certainly done useless really, really well. Well, let's see. What do we got? Well, okay, so I'm just going to look into a couple things here. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy's on the case, baby. Rudy's all over it. I don't know how I feel about Rudy. I think that it's... I don't think he was brought in for no reason. I think that that Donald Trump is, he's like that fucking Lee's commercial, that Dungarees commercial. He's a man of action. And I don't think that he wanted his legal team to be sitting around on their thumbs and, oh, just wait, Mr. President. Oh, let's not do anything rash, Mr. President. I think he wanted somebody who would get in there and be like, all right, fuckers, if you can continue this, if you have any, if you can justify it. Because if you can't justify it, then it is indeed a witch hunt. Like it's been for over a year. And even when Mueller came out and said that he had that Trump was not he was not a criminal target of the investigation anymore, or hadn't been, or whatever the hell was the case. Well, of course he's not. He wouldn't have allowed this shit to get wrapped up if he had something to hide. Trump has... he's a man who really, really likes to stir the pot when necessary. And he does it really well. And sometimes he does it in a way that is so off-putting, it's actually difficult for people like myself who are Trump supporters to get behind what he's saying or what he's doing. But at the same time, there's... when it all plays out, and you kind of look back and it's like, okay, now I don't know about the whole 4D, 12D, 36D, 98D chess, whatever the hell you're talking about. I'm not sure that all that's the case. But I will say that it certainly looks like he's baited people into making some very, very serious mistakes. And essentially hanging themselves, which I think is just hilarious. I think it's just, number one, it's so incredibly deserved. This is exactly how this should have gone down. If Hillary Clinton ends up being legally held responsible for anything, if the Democrats end up being outed as the fear-mongering, hate-mongering, lying sons of bitches that many of them are, which, hey, I'll say this too, there are probably some, I can't think of any offhand, but there are probably some who that isn't the case. But, when you have Nancy Pelosi being the voice of fucking reason for the party, you know that the world has turned upside down, as in the Fresh Prince song. Because, damn. And, of course, you've got, Maxine Waters, fucking crazy imbecile that she is. Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Shut the fuck